So in today's video, I'm going to be making a chart ranking different liminal space photos. So let's just jump into it. Some of my fans have found my Reddit. Ignore that, but I have been obsessed with liminal spaces, and I have realized some feel better than others. So I made a scale on how to rank them. This chart measures photos, luminosity, ranking things 1 out of 10 based on lighting, mood, familiarity, emptiness, and eeriness. Now let's take this photo for example. This is a liminal space photo. The lighting is okay. I think the lighting could be better. Like the light in the background is a little bit too bright. So I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10 for the lighting. The mood feels okay, but it doesn't really fully make me feel anything. So this is a 4 out of 10 for mood. And for familiarity, I give it a 7 out of 10 because it reminds me of those airports I used to constantly go to. I know this isn't an airport, this is most likely a mall, but I remember the airports used to be kind of set up like this, where you have tons of different shopping places you could go around to, and yeah, it just looks really familiar to me. So that's why I gave it a 7 out of 10. For emptiness, I gave it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty empty, there's no people, and it gives me a good feeling of emptiness. Before I keep going, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. The more likes and subscribers I get from a video, the more likely I am to upload on the subject again. But at the same time, it does feel like there's something there, so I didn't give it a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. And for eeriness, I give it a 2 out of 10. Not really eerie, feels like a normal old mall or old airport. So to get the final score, we want to add up all the numbers but divide it by 4. It's not a true average, but yeah, it's better this way because sometimes things like familiarity and eeriness doesn't really make a liminal space, so we're dividing it by 4 instead of 5. This photo comes up to a 6.5. Now the total can go up to 12.5, but usually things like to stay under 10. Only a very, very perfect photo would ever make it up to a 12.5. I haven't personally seen one, but there might be one out there. Now, this ranking can differ from person to person. I had 2 of my friends rank this photo, and one person also gave it a 6.5, and another person also gave it a 7. It's interesting to see how close they were to my score, but it's important to remember that what is familiar and mood-inducing is different from person to person. I did more of them. This liminal space got a 8.25. This liminal space got a 7.5. This liminal space got an 8.25. And lastly, this photo, my favorite one so far, got a 9.25. Just look how empty it feels. Look at its lighting and overall mood. It just feels off. It works wonders on me. Having a good liminal space isn't about having a good photo. It's about having a good effect on the person looking at it. What is a 9.25 to me might be a 5 or a 2 to someone else. But one of the best liminal spaces was a place I've actually been in. It is weird to describe being in a liminal space, but one of the best liminal spaces I have ever been in real life, was the dorm right next to mine. This place might not look liminal to some, and it might look liminal to you, but the main thing for me was its familiarity. My dorm looks exactly like this, but it's completely mirrorized, and the furniture is placed in different places. The pizza ATM in this dorm is completely gone compared to mine. If I go to that place much, the luminosity of this place will go down because it will become familiar. The passing place is gone. It's a place I'm used to, and it's not strange anymore. If you're lucky and maybe snap a photo for others to enjoy a liminal space, that's epic. But if you keep it to yourself, you can truly treasure it by yourself, and you can enjoy looking back on the memory of the liminal space. Thank you guys for watching, and click on this video if you want more.